experience in your career, but playing and coaching. But could you potentially see this matchup budding into somewhat of a rivalry, given how tough they've played you lately and just some of the talent that they have?
Well, that's a long ways off. Yeah, to be very frank. Memphis is 2,000 miles from here. They're in a different division. I think you'd have to have multiple playoff matchups before you could consider something a rivalry. So, they're a really good young team. But I can't go down that path yet.
Who's starting tonight?
Otto and Gary Payton will be with Steph, Draymond, and Loon.
Especially for the last month or so.
Yeah, they're a great defensive team. They are, tough physically, take care of the ball. They've got a lot of good young talent. They're well coached, really, really solid team, and obviously building on last year's playoff appearance. So a very, very good young team.
What do you think? This is kind of a unique lineup. You're starting Gary at the 2, Otto at the 3. What do you think about that unit?
Well, we wanted to get Otto shooting in the starting lineup. Just to, provide Steph a little spacing, a little help. And then, we factored in how the rotations would look behind those guys. And, I've been trying to find ways to get Gary more minutes anyway. And so he'll start and he'll guard Ja. And we'll see how the first, 5-6 minutes go, and we'll adjust from there. We do, but that could easily go out the window too. But yeah, we have a rotation that we have on paper, and we'll see if it sticks.
Jonathan, okay.
Yeah, JK's fine.
Tell us about him as a player, talking about his dad. You know about the differences, but any similarities?
No similarities in terms of their respective games. Jaren was, really a wing, 2/3, excellent shooter. I guess that would be the similarity. Jaren's a good shooter. Jaren Jr. is a good shooter too, but, the son is he's a big guy. He's a shot blocker. He's a runner. JJ was, really more of a wing and a guy who could balance out the attack. He played with Tim and David, and we played an inside-out game, and he had a huge playoffs in the 99 season when we won the championship. Had some big games in the playoffs, so he was a really good player in his own right. His son's better.
Is there any update on Kenny Atkinson and how close he might be to rejoin?
Kenny will be coming back tonight. Kenny will be on the front of the bench, and Mike Brown will not be here, unfortunately, based on health and safety protocols.
Your thoughts in general on playing and also the matchup?
Generally, I like playing on Christmas. It's exciting. I love playing at home on Christmas. That way you can still have a good family day. Christmas morning with the kids, and then go down to the arena later. It's tough being on the road for Christmas, but it's part of being in the NBA. It is an honor to play on Christmas. It's a showcase and everybody's watching. I do think there should be a rule in the NBA that you can't be on the road 2 years in a row. Just making that clear. Because last year we were in Milwaukee and this year we'll be in Phoenix, and that doesn't seem right. But I'm confident that next year we will be at home for Christmas, or we will all protest and not show up.
Top 2 records in the league, and they're, by kind of the current standard.
Yeah, I mean, we had obviously two great games against Phoenix a few weeks ago. They're a fantastic team, best team in the West, coming off that finals appearance, and great team, and in our own division, and so it's a hell of a matchup, and we'll have our hands full being on the road and shorthanded, but we'll see what we can do.
Like, what do you remember about him and playing against him?
He was a great guy, very funny. He had a huge personality, and just loved the game, loved being part of the game. He talked a lot of trash, but in a fun way. I never played with him, but the guys who I know, who I'm friends with, who played with him, said he was just an absolute blast. And so he was a character, and he was one of a kind, that's for sure. And the fact that Nelly had him out there shooting threes shows that Nelly was ahead of his time.
Steve, at what point will you guys know whether anybody will be back in time for the game on Sunday? You guys are leaving tomorrow, presumably. So, I
don't anticipate anybody being back for the Christmas game.
Has James Wiseman progressed anything more from a contact perspective on the court?
I talked to Rick 2 days ago, and he thought there was a chance that James would be able to start doing contact next week sometime. Thanks.